What are you doing here? It's a beautiful morning. So glad you could join me today. And who knows what we're going to talk about. Half measures availed us nothing. We stood at the turning point. We asked his protection and care with complete abandon. And then here are the steps we took, which are suggested as a program of recovery. The turning point. What did it take for you to get to the turning point? The turning point, is that a bottom? I think so. That's where we turn away from our old ways and become open to something new, something we've never done before. For some of us anyway, it becomes a life-saving mission. Now, those who don't feel that you're on a life-saving mission being in recovery, I hope that you take it as seriously, because one thing that I consider myself a bit of an expert on is relapse, and because of my past, it's progressive whether you're drinking or not. If you put the plug in the jug for a few months or even a few years and you pick back up, my experience says that you don't pick up where you left off. You pick up as though you never stopped to begin with. The progression happens regardless of whether you're drinking or not. Yes, a turning point, that can be a bottom, but I believe that it's possible that there can be a turning point beyond the bottom that you experience. I came into the program of Alcoholics Anonymous full of denial. I didn't believe that I had to go to that extreme of completely stopping drinking. I mean, come on, I can see cutting down. Like I'd never tried that in the past. I don't know how to cut down, you know? And I don't know how to drink just a little bit. I remember a friend of mine, we're over at his house working on his car, and he goes over to this garage refrigerator, opens it up, and he's looking at it, and he goes, Earl, I've only got one beer. You want to split it with me? I said, split a beer? For what? All that's going to do is make me want more beer, you know? No, I don't want to split a beer. That's an example of how I don't know how to drink just a little bit. And that's just one example. So I believe that another turning point within recovery is possible. And that is where the walls of denial get broken down. That's when we finally surrender. God, I don't know how to do this. God, help me. Someone help me. Show me what to do, because I haven't a clue. I think that's the real turning point. I think that's the point where we become willing to do anything. I almost killed myself out there trying to prove that I was not an alcoholic. No, I can do this. I don't have to completely quit. That's ridiculous. That's just over the top, man. No, it's not. For me, it was the only way. And that's just the beginning of recovery, whether you realize it or not. Quitting drinking is just the beginning. See, true recovery doesn't just stop the bad behavior. True recovery changes the person. I am not the same man that walked through the doors of Alcoholics Anonymous originally. I am a changed man. Ask anyone who knows me, and they'll tell you, yeah, he's a different guy. And it's because I got to that turning point and became willing to do anything. And that doing anything, turns out it wasn't so bad after all. In fact, it was the best thing I've ever done in my life. The best thing that ever happened to me. I thank God for my recovery. And I'm pretty happy with who I've become. Let's check out a sunrise, shall we? So that turning point is very important. And everyone has to come to their own. I remember a guy in my early sobriety that he talked about his bottom was at Christmas time. He got drunk and knocked over the Christmas tree, upset the entire family, and that was his aha moment. That was when he said, "Oh my goodness, I've got to get sober." That wasn't enough for me. You know, I've done worse things than that and never got sober over it. So it really doesn't matter. Whatever it takes for you as an individual to come to that realization that I've done everything I can and I really don't know what to do. My life is a complete shambles. I've got to do something. And you come to that realization that you have to surrender. I give up because I don't know what to do. God, please help me. AA, please help me. Get a sponsor and ask for help. All those things that go against everything that I was originally. But I had to do that to become the man that I am today. And wow. What a gift. What a gift. If you're looking for a man with financial wealth, look somewhere else, because it's not me. But spiritual wealth, I have that now. I am spiritually wealthy. I love the life that I live. I love who I am today. I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man that can be counted on. I'm no longer so self-absorbed that other people and their feelings don't matter to me. You know, that's gone. Today, I genuinely care about other people, and I have learned how to live happy, joyous, and free. Anybody that knows me knows that that means a lot to me. Happy, joyous, and free. So, you know, and it's not like I've never had money. I've had money in the past, but I was miserable. Completely miserable. And it wasn't because of the money, it was because of me and who I was. So if you're miserable, whether you got money or not, I'd love for you to be able to live happy, joyous, and free. And one of the best ways to do that is come to that turning point where the walls of denial are broken down. So consider that. And in the meantime, you know, a note or two in the comment section about what your turning point was, whether it was before coming into the program or after. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.